Hey everybody, welcome to another Paint the Edge Up, where I teach you to make a cool painting in about an hour and I get a little drunk doing it. My name is Joel, and this is, today we are painting this right here, called the Moonlit Snowman. I think I'm going to switch from black, white, and a little yellow to, I think I'm going to do blue instead. Now if you like yellow, go ahead and keep yellow, but I'm going to go ahead and switch to blue. I'm going to tell you everything you need for this painting. Before I get to that, please, if you haven't already, like, share, follow, subscribe. Click the likes and share buttons. Search Paint the Edge Off, so you'll find me. Also, I'm going to give away a free giveaway painting like I do with all my classes. All you got to do is correctly answer my subjective trivia question first in the comments, and I'll send you a free painting, okay? So, today, what you'll need, always got my canvas. I'm always using 16 by 20 canvases, but you can use whatever you want. That's what I'm using. I have an easel. If you don't have an easel, you don't have to have an easel. You can lay it down flat and paint if you don't have an easel. But that's what I've got. I've also got some paper towels. You want a water cup to mix with your acrylic paint. This acrylic paint, so you need water to mix for the medium. Okay, I've also got paper plates for my palette. Okay, feel free to use something different if you don't like paper plates, but it's just nice and easy. I've also got a blow dryer. Helps me dry my painting nice and fast. Okay, I've got whiskey. That's good. I've also got some tools here. I've got my pencil. Well, I've got two pencils for some reason. Pencil. I got some chalk. Okay, that's just regular sidewalk chalk. I got blue and orange, depending on which color shows up better. Just got a couple there. I've also got 4 brushes. I've got my big flat brush, my medium flat brush, my medium round brush, and my little tiny round brush, okay? Those are my 4 brushes. Take those, put them bristle down your water cup anytime you're not using them, okay? Okay, paint colors. We've got black, white, and we've got phthalo blue, okay? So, that's all the colors you need. If you, again, I'm using blue on this one. The original one I did was yellow, if you like yellow. This is kind of a cool one to do. It's just like one muted color, or one color. So red, yellow, purple, green, blue, whatever color you like. I did yellow on the last one. I think I'm going to do blue on this one. So, all right, with all that, cheers. Let's start painting. Okay. Okay. Wide shot. Shot counter. Uno shots. Let me aim this more at the painting. Boom, painting. Okay. Alright, so first thing we want to do is take your pencil. We're going to start with starting with our background. We're going to work our way from the background to the foreground. So first thing we want to do is start with where the center of our moon's going to be. So I'm going to just kind of make a little spot somewhere over here. Let's just make a little X. Okay, boom, X. That's where our moon's going to be. Done drawing. Alright, let's take lots of white and lots of black, okay? More white than black, but you still want a lot of each. Boom, white, black. Alright, take your big brush out of your water cup, tap it off so you feel fancy. And let's start with our white paint. So get your brush, stir that water in with your white paint. And let's get ready to start slapping some paint on this canvas. Really, what we're going to do is we're going to start in the middle on that X and just kind of pull away from the middle, okay? Alright, so we're going to start here and just pull away from the middle, okay? Just like so. Boom. Alright, let's take this out plot a ways. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to go all around my canvas like this. Basically same brush length over here on the side. It's going to go off the edge. And that's how we're going to start this painting, okay? Okay, after we do this, we'll get some black and we'll kind of mix these grays and blacks in where it looks like there's like some light coming out from the center, okay? But this is our first step, getting lots of white paint. Really lots and lots of thick white paint. Don't be stingy with the white, okay? Okay, gotten a lot of it. Okay, there we go. Now once we've gone all the way around, I've taken this out. Over here on the right side, there's a lot more space. So the right side will be a little darker because there's more space to mix the dark colors in. But we're going to go around out from the middle of this moon mark that we made. And what we got to do is you kind of got to work fast. Okay, now while this is wet, let's go ahead and take some gray. Mix a bunch of your black up with your white. Mix up a nice big pile of gray. Okay, and we're going to start right here on the edge. We're going to start coming in. Now, I'm going to come in here to where it touches the white. I need to just kind of pull it in, really. But I want to kind of fill in these sections, get it to where it's touching the white. Mix up a lot, because you're going to have to use a lot of this, and you have to go fast. So you don't want to sit here and remix and mix. Just mix up a big pile. This dark color's a little darker than the first gray I got. I don't care. I'm just trying to get it on there. Be messy. Be loose. Be crazy. All my brush strokes are going back to that middle point that I started with. And all of my brush I'm pulling towards that mark. Okay? We're trying to get these colors to mix. I can kind of start to go back and forth a little bit once I'm getting it in there. Once I've got my main colors on there. Really fill in that sections, these dry, empty sections. Out of white paint, let's get more white paint. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. I'm painting fast. I'm painting fast right now, because again, we got to get this in before it dries. We got to add a couple different colors before it dries. We got to add some more bright whites, some more dark blacks before it dries. And there's a lot of these rough parts of the canvas that you sit there and go over and over and over, and it feels like you're not making any progress. That's why I just slap a big, thick amount of paint on there and just start really filling it in. Okay, now we've put a little bit of here across the top, but really up here, it's still going to stay pretty light. My dog's barking. Okay, now I'm going to go back and go start in the middle and just kind of go all the way out. Just kind of really get these colors blending. Kind of get those big long brush strokes that go all the way out from the middle. Boom. Okay, that's how we start. That's how we start. All right, let's take some black. Out here on the edges, let's add black. We need to really darken this up out here. So I'm just going to start by just getting a bunch of thick black paint out here. This is going to be the darkest part of our painting. And now I'm just going to, again, go back, kind of start by pulling those brush strokes in towards the middle, okay? It's very easy to get too much paint. I've kind of already gotten too much paint on mine, but you know what? Just gotta roll with this. Sometimes yours might not be as dark, or might be lighter or darker, whichever. It's okay. It's really the effect of the mixing just looks cool on its own. You really have to try to control it too much. As long as it's darker on the outside, lighter towards the middle, that's really all that matters. It'll look cool no matter what, as long as those, couple... I really want to make this black, though, and there's a lot of white on that end of that canvas there. There we go. Well... Okay. Drinking wine. All right, now that I've got these in here, I might brush them a few times, blend them in. And then the last thing I'll do, darken this up a little bit over here. Last thing I'll do is take some white, and again go back and basically redo the first step again where I put a little bit of white in there. Alright, some people are talking. I will respond in just a second. I got to get this in before it dries. Alright, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to wash my brush out. I'm going to wash it quite vigorously. Very vigorously. And then get some white paint. I'm going to start here in the middle. Again, I'm going to be careful, but I'm just going to try to put some more white in the middle. No matter what, you're going to constantly, you know, get your white, not white, from touching all the other colors. I just kind of wipe it off on a towel and go back. I just like to put some of this back in here, even though it's not all going to be perfect or perfect white. You'll get a little bit lighter in the middle. And we're also going to paint a moon right here to cover up a lot of this. So the very center isn't even that important. We just want to get some bright white streaks coming out from the middle. Oh, and I think that looks pretty cool. Boom. Maybe one more. Boom. Okay. Okay, we're going to call it there with the background, all right? Okay, next step, I'm going to paint the side edges and dry and take a shot. Oh, more light. This is acrylic paint. All right, okay, let's take a shot. That was crazy. I had to go real fast. All right, let's take a shot and we'll paint the side edges and we'll blow dry. Do the trivia question while we dry. Ha! Shot counter. 2 shots. All right, let's paint the side edges. I'm not going to paint the bottom edge. I'll paint the tops and bottoms and sides, I mean, but not the bottom. I'm going to paint the top and the sides, not the bottom. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, how's your Wednesday? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Everybody's having a good day. I'm having a great day. Great day. Oh, I got mailed some paintings, some giveaway paintings today. I'm a few weeks late on it, but whatever. Okay. Sides and top edges are painted. All right, let's blow dry. Let's do the trivia question, and we'll keep going, okay? How's everybody doing out there? What's up? Hello. That's my squinting face. Okay. Okay. Today's trivia question is, who is the best pope? Is it Pope Schuyler the 12th? Pope Leroy the 5th? Pope Hiroshi the 8th? D, how dare you? E, Pope Asher the 9th? F, Pope Jaden the 3rd? G, Pope Reezy the 15th? Or H, Pope Boris the 2nd? All right, that's your trivia question for today. Answer, I don't know if everybody saw, but Pope Benedict died. And Pope Francis is like, oh yeah, got the house to myself, you know. Let's see. White Claw tastes like static and someone else by the name of it. White Claw? You know, those seltzers were real crazy for a while, but I was never a big fan. All right. Okay, so anyway, that's your trivia question for today. The Pope, who's the best Pope? Okay. Again, is it A, Pope Schuyler the 12th? Is it Pope G, Pope Reezy the 15th? F, Pope Asher the 9th? You tell me, okay? So, yeah, the Pope is apparently just picked by the Council of Cardinals. I didn't know that until today. I don't know. I think what I've been doing. I finished watching all of Third Rock from the Sun, so if anybody has any questions about Third Rock from the Sun, I can answer it for you. Been working a lot. New Year's Eve the other night. I went out, saw some friends and stuff, but didn't go too crazy on New Year's. I had to work the next day, so I wasn't too crazy on New Year's. How about everybody else? How was your New Year's? Alright, let's see. That's a lot of thick paint, but this is already getting dry out here. But I can still definitely see some thick paint out here. It's still very wet, so you know, let's just take another shot and see if that works. Let's scoot this back. Maybe you can see a little more. Can't see the painting as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do they do? I don't know. I have days off, and people are like, "Oh, what'd you do on your days off?" And I'm like, "Laundry. Did a couple rounds of dishes, and I slept." Hey, what'd you do on your days off? Clean the bathroom. Chairs. You know, the usual stuff. Yeah, I finished watching Third Rock from the Sun. And the final, you know, it's funny about that show is like, again, this is a show I watched as a kid, and I always loved it as a kid, but, you know, it's kind of nostalgic. When I went back and rewatched, I realized how stupid that show was. Like, it's very silly and very just dumb. But I kept being like, oh yeah, so what was the story again? They come to Earth? And I think in the entire series, there's maybe like, of the like, I don't know, 120 episodes, there's maybe 8 episodes where they actually give you any information or backstory about their alien race. And the last episode ends with them just being like, oh, we gotta go back to the home planet. And that's it. I think kind of like a little farewell episode, and boom. Okay, this is about dry enough. I think this is dry enough. Boom. Did I count my third shot? I don't think I did. I better take one more just to be safe. But yeah, that show was funny. It wasn't the best, craziest writing or anything, but it was just like, it was a funny show because the cast. What are people saying? They say, oh, so true, yeah. Okay. Cheers. Oh, shot 3. Okay, let's take the trivia question down. Let's keep painting. Alright. Alright, now we're going to take our chalk and we're going to start drawing some stuff in. Now, let's see what shows up better. That shows up. How does this show up? About the same. I'm just going to use blue. Now, if you make a mark you don't like, it comes off with water or spit. Alright, tastes great. Settles your heartburn. Tastes great, less filling. Chalk paint. Chalk. Oh, okay, that's still a little wet. Come back to the moon later. Okay, let's just draw a couple hills in here. Okay, let's go one hill over here. Let's bring this up, you know, good little portion, maybe a third of the canvas up. Excuse me. That's kind of what you're aiming for, this first hill. Start somewhere in there. I think I'm going to change this paint too. I think I'm going to have the snowman facing us instead of facing away. It looks very ominous the way that it is, and I didn't mean for it to look so scary, but it looks a little scary. Maybe I want this to kind of cut down a little bit more. Droop down. Okay, there we go. We've got 2 hills drawn in. Look at us. We're awesome. Okay, let's take some black paint. We're gonna fill these in all black. I'm gonna take my big brush, make sure I wash it out in my cup so it doesn't have any white in there. Just swish it back and forth. You don't need to stab the bottom of your cup. This is how people like to wash their brush. They go, you don't need to do that, okay? You're gonna destroy your brush. Bob Ross was using big, thick, hog hair type brushes that you could beat the devil out of. If you're painting with acrylic paint and you have synthetic hair brushes, you're gonna destroy your brushes if you beat the devil out of them. I love you, Bob Ross, but when Bob Ross didn't do anything wrong, it's just people, that's all they don't know. They're just like, oh, he said beat the devil. I guess that goes for every brush. It's not his fault. But yeah, these brushes you don't want to beat up. I'm gonna take care of them. They will last longer. They'll be better brushes. They'll be able to make more defined lines if you don't stab the bottom of your cup when you wash them out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say here. That's it. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Well, it was freezing cold last week, and then this week it's like fucking 60 degrees again. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Okay, so I'm just filling these in all black, okay? Fill them in all black. Before they dry, we'll take some white and we'll take some light blue. Okay, light blue is going to be our color. Again, if you want to do a different color, go for it. Okay, now let's take our brush. Let's get some white mixed in here. Let's get ourselves a little gray color. Doesn't have to be super light or super dark, just a medium gray. If it is really light, that's probably good because this is a dark black, or this is just black. So the lighter color will probably show up better, so take that and let's start down here at the bottom. Just like this. And let's just lightly brush that in and let it kind of blend, okay? Bow. Bow. Let's get a lot of let's get it really light. Actually, you just take white. You could just take white in there if you wanted. That probably still look pretty good. But you used to be a dreamer. Let's just go one direction here. There we go. Alright, let's mix up some light blue. We'll take a little light blue in there as well. Yes, I cannot live without. Alright, let's get some blue and some white. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little more white on this plate as well while I got it. Alright, let's take this brush, give it a little wash, get a bunch of white, a little bit of blue, make a nice light blue here. Now this I think the light blue will also give it more of a feel of like snow and like cold, rather than the yellow, which kind of gives it more of a warm look. You can pin a kind of, what's that say? That used to use chalk. Yeah, chalk's pretty good for a lot of this. Okay, let's add a little bit of light blue in there. Ooh, yeah. And it went away immediately. Need to get more blue and white. There we go. And I need to stop brushing back over because I'm just taking it off. Okay, here we go. One thing I might do just to correct this a little bit, I think what I should have probably done is just start with just white and then just light blue. But I messed up, okay? Let's take a little bit more black. And let's go back over the top here. And let's kind of blend that a little bit. And then we can always wipe our brush off and just kind of lightly brush some of this and reblend it a little bit. Okay. Alright, back to black. We're going to continue this right there. Alright, again, wash my brush out. It'd probably be smart to let this dry and then paint this second hill on top of it after it's dry. But I'm not smart, so I'm not going to do that. Now my black is already drying. Let's get a lot of water mixed in with some black. I'm going to re-wet this. Oh, God, I always do that. A little bit of water. Get that black paint real wet. It makes it blend easier. Okay, let's take a little bit of white. Just dip our brush right in some white. And we'll just take this and kind of blend this up. And then bring the black back down. Bring the white back up. Probably helps to go just go in one direction. There we go, and it starts to blend there. Maybe when I go down, I'll go the other direction. Why not? Black is very strong. Need a lot of color to kind of overpower it or blend with it. Just like that, it's already... Alright, let's get our light blue now. I'm gonna prop this up on my easel so I can get down to the bottom. I'm just gonna play with it, honestly. Hey, there we go. Yeah, we got some different colors. They're blending. Everything's looking good. There we go. Our hills have some different colors to them. It's darker at the top. That's really all we need to go for. And boom, we did it. I need to knock my canvas over. Okay, look, there's two hills. Look, we're awesome. Let's take a shot. Okay, I'll do the trivia question again. Again, if anybody wants a free painting, trivia question is, who is the best Pope? Was it A, Pope Schuyler the 12th? B, Pope Leroy the 5th? C, Pope Hiroshi the 8th? D, how dare you? E, Pope Asher the 9th? F, Pope Jaden the 3rd? G, Pope Reezy the 15th? Or H, Pope Boris the 2nd? Alright, that's your trivia question. Give it a guess. Ha! Alright, 4 shots. I think I took 5. But I didn't count one, but whatever. Okay, is this dry yet? Not really. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna paint over this, so I'm really not too worried about how this looks. I'm just gonna dry this up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, okay? Alright, let's draw a circle. Now this might be a little hard to see because it's in the white paint, so I may just have to use a pencil, but I'm gonna start with my chalk. Now you should just use chalk, don't use a pencil. I might use a pencil just so you guys can see it, but just go around and around, kind of make yourself a nice circle. I'll go ahead and use a pencil just so you guys can see this. Maybe you can see this. You still might not be able to see this. You can see it a little bit though, okay? The only problem with this TikTok is I gotta put my face way up here to see any comments. Okay. Alright, let's take our big brush again. I'm gonna get a new plate with white paint because I don't want any other colors mixing in. I want some just clean white paint. Nothing's gonna change the color if I get my brush in it. Boom. Excuse me, I burped. Excuse me, I burped really loud. Okay, wash your big brush out. Look at us, we washed it out. Then I didn't dry. Actually, I don't need to dry it off. I need the water. All right, let's stir this water in here with my white paint. Ooh, I got my white paint. Now, the first layer is just going to be a base layer of white. Then we'll go back with paint again, paint white over it again, and then we'll blend some colors in with it. This first layer is just blocking it in with white paint, okay? How's your day going? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing terrific. Terrifulous. Terrifulous. That sounds like kind of like syphilis. I was diagnosed with terrifilis. Oh, that sounds cool. What is that? Burns when I pee. Okay, and look, there we go. Our moon has been painted white. First step. Pretty good, you know? Pretty good first step for that moon. Alright, let's put that up. Oh, I know one more thing we should do is paint our trees in. If you want to draw these in, draw them in. I just take a flat brush and just kind of freehand them. I mean, they're just pretty simple. You could actually, your baby brush would probably be good for this. I just like my flat brush. But you know, maybe I'll do some with the flat brush, some with the round brush. Let's see how they look. Maybe I'll switch them up. You know, every couple I might do different. Okay, this is going to be our biggest one here because it's the closest to us. Let's just draw a line there. It's just good to start with because if you make your lines a little thicker than you meant to, you can kind of get away with it. But I like to just kind of go in, add some little tree branches that come in. Don't make your branches come straight out. Make them come out at an angle. I like to kind of retrace. You know, my tree trunk could come out or vice versa the other way. But either way, you want your branches to come out at an angle, not jutting straight out. And it's okay to let them cross each other. I don't know, some people like to not have them cross at all. And it's very obvious that, you know, I don't know, just let them cross. If they touch, that's fine. Don't be afraid of that. Alright, yeah, I'm going to switch to my little tiny brush. So yeah, a little baby brush will probably work better. The flat brush you got to be really, really good with, really deliberate, really particular. Oh, Jesus, that was way too thick. Well, that was terrible. Okay, let me get my bearings together with this brush. Drag as lightly as possible. There we go. Maybe start with a little Y. Starting with the Y is a good way to start. Just in general with trees and tree branches. The thing about the little brush is you have to constantly stop and dip it into paint again. But just drag this as light as possible where you can barely even feel it touching the canvas. That's how thin you want these branches. Especially once you get down here and it gets further away, you're going to start making these smaller. They're not going to come up as high. Yeah, death marches on. Alright, and then as I get down here, I'm not going to put as much detail into these. I'm just going to basically start making them smaller and smaller. Yeah, death is on. I think down here also I'm going to put a few a little closer to each other. And they're going to be shorter, smaller. That wasn't a very good one. Some of these would be like I'm just seeing the tops of my tree. Okay, and there we go. Okay, there's our trees. Let me bring this up here, and you can see a little closer. Oh, look. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, I can't do this. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the trees in. We need to let this dry for a minute. So I'll probably blow dry for a second and probably take another shot, and we'll keep going in a minute, okay? Okay, so we talked about the trivia question. If anybody wants to know the trivia question, holler at me. I'll put it up again. Trying to think what else. Today is National Braille Day. It's National Missouri Day. It's National Hypnotism Day. It's National Spaghetti Day. And it's National Trivia Day. Can you believe that? National Trivia Day? I'm doing trivia on National Trivia Day. Look at me. I'm a fucking national fucking hero or something. I gotta get more Dr. Pepper. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. My cat's still being a cat, but Philip goes back and forth from being a nightmare to being real chill, but he's cool cat. My cat's gotten a lot fatter. He's really become a domesticated house cat. But let's see, other than that, not much, you know. Oh my god, I watched Hereditary last night. Holy shit. That was fucked up. What's funny is I saw Midsommar a long time ago, and I've been waiting for Hereditary to come out on something so I could watch it. Because everyone said that Hereditary was like, same director and everything as Midsommar, but everyone said it was better. I've been waiting, and finally, now it's on HBO right now, so I watched it, and it's pretty fucking fucked up. I was definitely a little scared last night when I was going to sleep. Cheers. If anybody is watching this and hasn't seen Hereditary and you don't want me to spoil it, I'll go ahead and skip ahead like a couple minutes, because I'm going to spoil it, okay? Does anyone not want me to spoil Hereditary? I'm not going to spoil a thing, but I mean, there's a couple parts. When that little kid gets her head knocked off, like, randomly, I was pretty distraught. It's very sad. I mean, it just fucking comes out of nowhere. It's just like, holy shit. Just did not see that coming, you know? I did call a couple of things that were going to happen in that movie, but man, that movie gave me the heebie-jeebies. Anyway, I don't know. Hereditary was cool. The only thing I do like about the director is I really like the way he does his cinematography. It's very like in Hereditary you can see some very, and Midsommar, like very like symmetrical kind of like shots, kind of like Wes Anderson in a way. But he's got some very interesting shots that, I don't know, like there's one where it's from the outside of the house and it flashes from night to day. It's really, really cool cinematography. But yeah, Hereditary was crazy. Basically, the son, you know, again, spoilers. If anybody's watching, hasn't seen Hereditary, doesn't want me to spoil it. The son basically kills his sister because he's bad at driving. And then later in the movie, the dad, he almost runs a stoplight and has to like stop and is like, oh, got freaked out in the car. So the whole point of the movie is that they're bad drivers. It's hereditary that they're bad drivers. And that was the whole point of the movie, was that bad driving is hereditary. It's in your genes, okay? There's nothing you can do about it, really. You're born a bad driver. It's in your DNA. It's hereditary. Man, that scene though, and oh my god, It just, oh, I just cannot. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. He's speeding to the hospital. Oh my god, and then I can't even say it. It's so crazy. Like, god, that movie was nuts. I'm still like freaked out from that movie, and it's been, you know, a good 18 hours since I watched it. Basically, that whole movie is just like this mom who's like, day just couldn't get any worse. Just the whole movie is just crazy. It's like, oh, my mom died, now my daughter died. Oh, what's next, you know? Maybe I'll just get possessed by a demon real quick. She keeps telling her husband she's going to see a movie. I was just waiting for the husband to be like, so, how was Toy Story 4? So, you been going to see movies? Tell me the plot of Toy Story 4. You haven't been going to see movies. You're talking to your seance friend, aren't you? Man, that movie was fucking scary, though. Just made me uneasy. It was just so disturbing. Let's see, have I watched anything else recently? Nope, just Hereditary and Third Rock from the Sun. Third Rock from the Sun and Hereditary, they go hand in hand. Can't watch one without the other, you know? Alright, let's take a shot, and I'll shut up and I'll start painting again. Okay, so I'm going to start by, I'm going to draw in my snowman, and then we'll do our moon, we'll paint the snowman, then we'll probably do the moon. We'll take one more shot. Let's see. Still playing Final Fantasy 12 on my PlayStation 2. I'm at the point where all my guys are like level 50, but that final battle I'm not ready for. I gotta get them up. So I'm trying to go do a bunch of the other side quests and get them up to level. But, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, you know? But I've got to get my Final Fantasy 12 characters up to level so I can beat that game. I haven't been playing a lot of Overwatch 2. I kind of go back and forth with that game. I just loved the first one so much, you know? But the second one, they changed it all up. Okay, our painting should be dry by now. If you're painting this with me, now's the time to... hopefully you tuned out for all that last 10 minutes or however long. Okay, once that's dry, let's take our blue chalk again, and let's start our painting our snowman in, okay? So let's go ahead and pick like kind of maybe a top point here. Now, you could go ahead and kind of draw in like, there's the top circle, right? We need this to be a little bigger. Boom. Now let's take that length, make it bigger. You could do that and kind of make sure your circles are going to be bigger and bigger, or you can just freehand it. You might start with the top, though. Okay. Circle for my snowman head. Alright, let's put my snowman chest in. Okay, and then we'll put our snowman's big ol' fat badonkadonk in. Oh, snowmen have giant asses. Snowmen really thick in the bottom, you know? They're what you call a pear shape. Okay, so here's our snowman. Now, another thing I might draw in is maybe a little oval down here for where the shadow is going to be, right? The light is coming here, right? One thing you can do if you want to be real particular, you could sit here and do this, and this would actually show you where this shadow should be. But let's just freehand it. Just draw a little oval around here around the bottom, okay? You could make it a little bit warped since it's kind of this is kind of on a hill here. Let's go ahead and maybe bring that down. I'll make a little bit more of that shape. But yeah, there's our snowman. There's a little shadow underneath. Let's start painting them in. Okay, let's get it filled in white first. We're going to do the same thing we did with the moon, where we filled in white first, then we go back and add the color. Or then we go back and do a second layer, essentially, and add, you know, some grays and some light blues. Alright, let's take our big brush, wash it out. Now, this may be a section, again, I like to use big brushes. If you want to use smaller brushes, that's fine. What's happening? Okay, take your brush, mix your water with your white paint. Again, I'm going to start with my big brush. Again, if you feel like using your medium flat brush or smaller brush, hey, go for it, okay? Hey, go for it. Man, now that I brought up Hereditary, I just can't stop thinking about it. It's... Jesus Christ, it was a crazy fucking movie. Okay, Joel, focus. Forget about the movie Hereditary for a minute, and just paint this in. Okay, white paint. Now, what I want to do here is I want to take my brush, I'm just going to lay it flat, I'm just going to twist my hand, kind of get those edges, okay? And, you know, I would start small, because if you make a mistake, you can go back and paint over it, and you can get a little bigger and kind of fix your mistakes. If you start all the way on the outside edge and really make it big, and you make a mistake and you try to fix it, you'll just make your circle bigger and bigger and bigger. I really suggest starting small. And this doesn't have to be perfect. Again, this is the first layer. Just want to paint it white first, and then we'll... This is the only part I might want to fix. How bad could it be? Hey, yeah, baby, as long as you stay with me. Alright, I'm just gonna... Okay, I just went for it there. Okay, that was a little reckless. Excuse me? Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, there's another one. Let's put the head here, okay? There's a person that works with me named Hetty, and I think that's a cool name. Her name's Hetty. How cool is that? Don't last until tomorrow. Come on. Now this part, I can pretty much just twist my brush, and the radius is basically my brush width. I just kind of do that. There we go. I will try to make it a little more round. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's paint our moon back in. So let's do our second layer. Now it's dry enough. Let's paint it in white. And, you know, we should probably take a quick shot, you know, just to be safe. Again, today is National Braille Day. It's also National Hypnotism Day. Okay, here's a hypnotist trying to hypnotize a woman into telling him just what she wants for dinner. Clearly how hypnotism, why it was created in the first place. It's National Spaghetti Day. Okay, now spaghetti was originally spaghetti came from the spaghetti monster, as we all know. This is the famous Michelangelo painting of Adam touching fingers to the spaghetti monster noodle, and then subsequently destroying him and giving the planet free spaghetti for the rest of our lives. Okay. Hey, thanks, Thicky. Did you know about where spaghetti came from? This is how. So yes, happy spaghetti day and happy hypnosis day. Okay. Cheers. Ah. 7 shots. But I think I missed one. I think I'm at 8. But whatever. Who's counting? I'm counting. Yeah, this hypnotism, this was this National Hypnosis Day. And yeah, this is an old rendition of, this is an old picture of hypnotists at the very beginning. It was created originally to get women to, you know, just tell them what they want, what's on their mind. That's what this is a depiction of. What do you want to eat? You're going to tell me what you want to eat. You're going to not hold a grudge against me forever for this. That's what this hypnotist is doing. And that's how hypnosis became about. Okay, so there's your little history lesson. I like to give history lessons. Educational. I'm an educator. Clearly. Alright, let's take our big friggin' flat brush again. And the alcohol, I'm starting to feel the alcohol now, for sure. Feel very drunk all of a sudden. 8 shots, that's usually when it starts hitting me. 7, 8, 9 shots, that's when I start really feeling it. Okay, so I've taken my brush and I've got it in white paint. And yeah, there's still some water in there. Alright, white paint. Okay, let's paint this in white again. Let's get it nice and wet with white paint. And then we'll mix in some grays and some blues. So again, first step is getting it white paint. Now I've already filled it in with white, you know, so I don't have to get too crazy about being perfect around the outside edges. But I can if I want to. Okay, you can't tell me what to do, okay? I mean, you can, but I don't have to listen. Okay, let's take some dark gray. Let's mix some black in here with some white. Oh, yeah. Look at that dark white. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm getting hammered. I'm sorry. Okay, got a dark gray here. Let's do this. This is my classic moon technique. Classic moon technique coming up. Alright, let's turn my brush on my skinny side, and I kind of trace the outside with my brush on the skinny side, and I go... So I start like this. I go, wow. Oh, that's very dark gray. Much darker than I thought it was. Scoops. Okay, and then I do this. I go, wow, a little bit there, and a little bit there. Right now, let's take our brush, wipe the paint off, dry it off. Boom. See, we dry our... You know, dry it off on a paper towel, or your knuckles, your face, okay? Your shirt. Now let's go ahead and just blend this in. Okay, let's blend it in. Nice little blend. Let's let these colors just co-mingle for a minute, you know? Let's let them get to know each other, you know? Oh, white and black are saying, oh, nice to meet you. Wow, oh, you're really good at this. You know, I'm not doing anything after this painting. You want to come back to my place? White paint? White paint says, sure, why not? I'm a free spirit, you know? And black paint says, wow, I can't believe that worked. You're so out of my league. I'm just so nervous, you know? And white paint says, no, you're great. You're doing great. I appreciate this. You know, I've been going through a lot too, you know, and I appreciate you inviting me back. And black paint says, well, then it was meant to be. And they said something else corny, and it doesn't matter. They go back and bang. It's fine. Then light blue comes into the mix, you know, and light blue goes, hey, what are you guys doing in here? And they're like, we're kind of busy, you know, and get out of here. Light blue's like the third wheel friend that's just like came along with white paint and was like, hey, I'm here too. And it's like, okay, cool, but can you find something else to do? Because I've kind of got my own thing going here. And blue paint's like, what do you mean? We're friends, right? Okay, let's take some white paint and put some white maybe out here. Let's start blending some white. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Let's take a paper towel, take it, wad it up. Okay? This is gonna be real good. we're gonna take this and we're gonna go dab, dab. Shit, I got a little outside there. That was a mistake. Let's take our paper towel. We're just gonna start dabbing, okay? Just start dabbing, okay? Okay, I've gotten some blues and some darks mixed in. Let's take our towel, dab it in, okay? Just start dabbing away. Really across everything, across the whole thing, you know? One thing I might do after this is take my dabbed up, wadded up towel, dip it in white paint, and I'm gonna go a little more ham with white. Yeah, I'm gonna take white, I'm gonna put more white in. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Moon? I'm a moon. I'm mostly white, you know? I'm trying to be a white, I'm exuding light and energy, and I'm the star. White says I'm the star, you know? Here we go. Look at that moon. That's a moon, right? I think so. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot. Don't tell anyone I'm taking a shot. Okay, so there we go. I definitely fucked this up a little bit though. And we'll just chalk it up to artistic expression. Okay, that's artistic expression. Okay. How about we take one more shot and keep going, okay? Anybody seeing anything on TikTok? No, okay. Cheers, everybody. That's 8 shots? I think that's 9. I never remember how many shots I took. Man, I need to smoke a cig or something. Okay, here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna paint this in black. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna switch mostly to my medium flat brush now, and we're gonna start painting in. All right, let's paint in underneath our snowman. Focus, Joel. All right, let's take some black paint and let's fill this in. I'm gonna be a little careful here because I'm trying to go around the bottom of my snowman. We'll fill this in black. It wasn't very good. Okay, you know, after this, I'm gonna throw my paint plates away because clearly my paint is starting to get dried out. I also don't care if I go a little over the white because I'm gonna repaint this anyway. But anyway, what I was saying is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm done with these paint plates because clearly my paint is drying out. After a while, your paint dries out, and then you go to paint and it's like all thick and hard and stuff. So I'm done with this paint. I'm done with it. I'm gonna start over with new paint. I should probably dry this. You know, I painted this white again, and did I paint it white again, or is it the first layer? I don't remember. Okay, let's blow dry. Okay, and we'll talk about, you know, whatever you want to talk about. What are you guys saying in there? Nothing. Okay, no one's saying anything. Okay. Alright, we're blow drying now. And, you know what else has been bugging me is, the fucking patriarchy. No, I don't know. Football. Oh, man. You want to see that Monday night game? That guy... So I watched a thing online. I don't know if it's accurate, but this guy came on. He's a heart doctor, and he said that he thinks what it is. So what happened in the Bills game was there's a Bills defender. This guy runs the ball. He makes a tackle. Typical. He tags on the ground and he jumps up. Is fine. Then he kind of pauses and he just falls over out of nowhere. Bizarre. Some guy online is saying that he's a doctor and he thinks what it is There's some names that's super rare, but if you get hit square, like in the heart, like right there, in a certain pattern of like your heartbeat, it can like send a shock or something to your heart and fuck up the rhythm of it. And that's what he thought it was. It definitely wasn't a head injury. It was a cardiac. Anyway, they just stopped the game right there. They just paused it, and it's like yet to be known when it's going to be rescheduled. So, anywho, I'm in the championship in both of my fantasy leagues, and this is really putting a hindrance on my final fantasy football. No, not really, but I mean it is. But I don't care about that. But like, it's crazy though. Like, he really like. I want to be interested to know like exactly what happened, because he like got up after he tackled this guy like normal. I was like, and then just like, and just like fell over. Really crazy. Look it up. His name's Damar Hamlin, something like that, or Hamlar. I think it's Damar Hamlin is his name, I think. Anyway, crazy though. But I mean, you know, that's what's wild about football. I mean, just any contact sport is, you know, these things are going to happen. Sucks. It sucks. Yeah, that's my drunk, dumb guy explanation of that. That was stupid. But all I know is that I was watching that and I was like, ugh, that's so sad. Like, I hope he's fine. Yeah, they just like stopped the game. I heard that like the commissioner, Roger Goodell, was like, all right, so we're good to keep playing? And both team coaches were like, no, we're not playing. And he's like, whoa, but I have no soul. And they're like, yeah, we know. He actually said to them, I have no soul. It was weird. Thicky C, what are you doing? How are you? Who are? What's up? You watch my TikToks? You watch TikToks? You have TikTok? Do you have TikTok though? I'm not on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok. Okay, let's okay, is this dry yet? Okay, I think we can do the last step and be done with this bullshit, you know? Oh shit, you know what I need yellow for is the nose. I guess I can make the nose gray and add some blue to it. Good. I'm gonna stick to white, black, and blue and see what I can do here. I did not think about that. Damn. So I've added blue to a lot of the whites and black areas, so I'll do that here. And then I think I'll just do the nose and the stick arms gray. I don't want to add blue because this nose is would be orange, and the arms would be brown, which would be more warm colors. So if I don't want to add a cool color. I'll just make them gray. That sticks to my code of artisticness for this painting. Okay, today's trivia question again. I haven't done trivia question in a minute. Who was the best pope? Was it A, Pope Schuyler the 12th? Was it B, Pope Leroy the 5th? Was it C, Pope Hiroshi the 8th? Was it D, how dare you talk about the Pope that way? Was it E, Pope Asher the 9th? Was it F, Pope Jaden the 3rd? Was it G, Pope Reezy the 15th? Or was it H, Pope Boris the 2nd? Okay. I don't think anyone's guessed yet either, so it's wide open. No one's guessed on here. Yeah, okay. Is anyone watching? Hello? 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 This is what my TikTok live videos are going to be. Me doing this. Hello? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? You know what, Joel? Quit it. Just, you drunk? Okay, focus. Alright, here we go. Another shot. One more shot. Okay, cheers, everybody. Don't watch Hereditary unless you want to have nightmares, okay? I didn't have nightmares, but actually last night, you know what's funny? I didn't have nightmares, but I kept waking up being like, oh, that was a odd dream, but nothing crazy. Then I was like, oh god, remember Hereditary? And I was like, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, fall back asleep, fall back asleep. And that's how my night went. Okay, let's grab some white. Okay, we're gonna paint this thing in white. Then we're gonna mix up some gray and some light blue. And we're gonna fill in our snowman. Okay. And after that, we just gotta put a nose and a hat and eyeballs and arms on him and stuff. Okay. Take our big brush on and wash it out. Wash your big brush. You know, I remember this one time someone was saying like, it was like, someone who's, okay, someone's driving someone else home, right? Okay, in the first group, there's a person who's totally sober, and the person they're driving home who's giving them directions is drunk. Okay, and then in the other scenario, there's a person driving drunk, and the person giving them directions is sober. And the person who's giving directions, who's sober, that car gets home safer. So basically, the person who's totally sober driving, but has a drunk person giving them directions, drives worse than a drunk person driving with a sober person giving them directions. Kind of makes sense, you know, because it's like, whoever you are driving, the other person's like your Jiminy Cricket, you know? They're like your, you know, Tinkerbell. No, not Tinkerbell, Jiminy Cricket. You know, they're like your Mushu from Mulan. That's where that thought ended. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this in all white. Again, I think this is this the third time I've done this? Hopefully it's just the second, but fill these circles in white. And we got ourselves a snow person. We got ourselves a snow being. Okay. 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 And okay. And okay. Okay, now we've got that in. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna switch to my small flat brush because I'm getting a little too drunk to use my big one for this. So let's take this and mix it up with a little bit of black. Get ourselves a nice little gray here. I want to get a light gray probably, or more on the lighter side than the darker side probably of the grays. Okay. Light's hitting it from this side, so let's put our shadow over here on this side. How is this already dry? I just did it. Add some water to your brush. Really wet this up so it mixes a little better if it's drying. A little water. Some paint just dries faster than others. I don't know what's going on lately. It's just been drying out too much. This is the part of the program where I cry for a minute and get real sad. In today's case, I'm going to get scared because I can't stop thinking about Hereditary. God, that movie, I saw it last night. It was bonkers, but bonkers. Bonkers, fee fonkers, you know, it was just crazy. God. The poor son of that movie. And the poor everyone in that movie, honestly. Even the mom, even as crazy as the mom seems to be acting, like, what would you do if your mother was, you know, this fucking satanic thing or whatever? Yeah, but the husband too, he didn't do anything wrong. He's just like, come on. What, you want to do a seance now? Isn't this crazy? And he's totally right. He's like, we shouldn't do this seance. It's gonna bring back these demons. Just stop. He was totally right, and he dies. He's just dead. Like, so horror movies, you know, they just don't make you feel good. You know, they make me feel scared. I get scared. I didn't used to watch horror movies when I was younger because I was too scared. And then I grew some testes and grew some testes. And I started watching more horror movies, but I'm still scared. They still scare me. Okay, look, we made some snowman type things, right? Okay, let's mix blue and white, okay? Let's mix blue and white and really keep going. Okay, no one watching on TikTok. Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright, white and blue. I think I might have to take one more shot in a minute, but let's get our snowman in. And then I'll take another one. I think I might have shot 8. That the government knows about. I think I'm actually on shot 9. Alright, we got some blue. Blue and white mixed up, okay? Okay, so, I think what I want to do is put a little blue maybe more towards the middle, right? Let's put a little blues in here. Blues like that. Let's just get some in. And then what I really want to do is just probably just wipe my brush off because you just want a little bit of blue in there. And I'm just going to take my brush, just kind of blend it, okay? Now this is... You could, if your paint's drying, again, water might help. You might just have to take more paint. Let me try just a little bit of water in my brush. And that kind of wettens it up. Wetten? I don't know if wetten's a word. But it kind of helps. But basically what's going to happen is we've kind of got blue kind of going down the right side of the... Basically the middle kind of our... Because it's that kind of a 3/4 view here. Kind of got blue going through the middle of our snow person. Could be a snowman, could be a snow woman. I'm not saying anything, alright? Don't chancellor me, okay? Hey, you're gonna get chancellored. I'm not gonna get chancellored. Maybe I will get chancellored. Chancellor culture, you know? Hey, I'm part of Chancellor culture. I think I'm so cool. Because I'm part of Chancellor culture. Alright, so, okay, we got blues. Maybe let's paint in a hat, and then we'll paint in a nose, and arms, and eyes, and mouths, you know? What if we made, this snowman like the hereditary person? And it's really just I guess hereditary doesn't look any different, but... We'll call them Payman. One of the eight kings of hell. Spoiler alerts. Hey, alerts for spoils, okay? Spoilers are alerts, okay? Alerting for spoilers. Cheers. Okay, so one thing I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so let's blow dry this person real quick. And I should probably count my shots too, huh? Okay, so today's National Hypnotism Day, Hypnosis Day. Here's a little thing of somebody hypnosising somebody. Here's Spaghetti Day. today's National Spaghetti Day. So here's the national. This is a historical fact. Spaghetti monster. And that's Saint Adam touching fingers with the spaghetti noodle. And then he vanquished the spaghetti monster. And then the spaghetti monster descended down and dropped down all kinds of spaghetti sons and daughters. And that's what we eat today for spaghetti. And that's how that happened. And this is a picture of a monkey with a banana on his head. And I just like this one. Look at that monkey. Like, did he put that on his head on purpose? Someone else put it on him? He looks angry. I mean, that's just how monkeys look. Maybe he's thrilled and monkeys just look angry. So, those are pictures that I like. I want this to be educational, okay? Alright, let's take our chalks. And, okay, so let's say, hey, here's our dude. He goes, hey, oh, here's my face. I've got a face. Oh, this is my best friend's band, and they made this cool song. And then I think hat can still go this way. She goes. There she goes. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, maybe we could draw the arms in though, you know, just for funsies. Oh, there we go. Look, they've got arms. Okay, cool. Who gives a shit, Joel? Alright, fine. Alright, I'm gonna fucking paint it in. Relax. Why don't you relax, Joel? Okay, I am. Okay, I am. And I am. Okay. And I am. Sorry, that guy gets to me sometimes. Alright, let's take our medium flat brush. Let's start with our black hat. Got a black top hat for our little snow person, okay? Gonna paint a black hat for our little snow person. Alright, let's take black paint, my small flat brush. Stir that water in. My brush got a little thick. Let's wipe it off a little bit. Let's lay it down, flip it through, flip it over, pull it through. Hey, here we go. Let's paint a friggin' hat in. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's start with this. 2 lines that kind of go where it's gonna touch, right? Well, let's go ahead and make that top line. Make sure you make that angle the right way. Let's make sure it's perpendicular. Perpendicular. Correct pronunciation. Perpendicular. Perpendicular is a good word, almost as good as ridiculous. Now here's this. Let's we need to make the brim going this way, right? Wow, look at us. We made a brim of a hat. Just start painting it. Go for it. You know, who cares? Maybe you care because it's your painting, you don't have to look crappy, but, you know, I don't. Okay. I didn't explain that, did I? I'm sorry about that. It's one of the problems with this format, as I'm too drunk at the end to explain things correctly. But basically, I made a rectangle. Made a little rounder on top, you know. I should probably make this even come up even higher. And rectangle. And then down here, I made a little of a... Still the same, going with the same. I made a little curved. I made it come out past the head. And then on the top, I just kind of made a oval. And I just made it cover, okay? That's what I did. I'm sorry. Let's take some white, mix it with black, and get a gray paint. And get a gray paint. And then here's what we're going to do. The light is hitting the back of the hat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go wham, wham, wham. Little white paints going right here, right? Might need more white paints on my palettes. Okay, this is what my palette looks like right now. It looks like this. Here's the white paint I just added in. I'm gonna mix this in here with my black. And get some more grays. Like so. And then let's take this and let's kind of just go ahead and go. Let's just go right along here and go, wow, wow, wow. I kind of curve my brush stroke to kind of go with the shape of that hat. I kind of probably brush that. I could probably brush that and mix it if I tried to. Let's go ahead and just, oh shit, I fucked that up. Okay, let's go like this. Oh shit, okay. Might take more black in a minute, but let's go ahead and go to my light blues before anything else happens. Let's get light blues. Just a little bit. I could mix it once I could maybe wipe a little bit off so it's not too overpowering. And let's just put some right through the middle. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have wiped any off because I want it to show up, but it's not showing up. So let's just kaboom. And then if you say kaboom, that helps. Okay, a little kaboom right there, and then let's put a little kaboom here. Maybe a little there. Okay. Kaboom. It's a hat. Excuse me. I am sorry about that cough. That was unsettling. I think maybe I have some hereditary cough with me, okay? Because I watched that movie and I probably am part demon now because that movie is scared the fuck out of me. That movie's affected my life. Hereditary scared the shit out of me. A lot. Like a lot. And I think, like a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and get a nice light gray. Here we go, white and black. Now I've kind of drawn in my nose. If you need to redraw your nose in, go ahead and draw in a little triangle for a little carrot nose, okay? But I'm not gonna draw it in. I've already kind of drawn it in. I get it. So here's my nose. Here's my friggin' carrot nose. Main thing you want to do is making sure you got a less rounded edge there. Other than that, it's just a triangle. A long friggin' triangle. Now one thing I can do is I can take a little black, make myself a little darker gray. This is a good spot for a baby brush, I think. Right now I take baby brush and let's take a dark gray. Well, well, well. If it isn't Jonathan Morden. Speak of the devil. Dude, Johnny, have you seen Hereditary? Because I watched it last night. And it's still freaking me out. Okay, look, there's our little carrot nose. I had to think of the word carrot for a minute. Hi, says Ginkgo Guinea Spina. I can't read. Johnny, come back! Johnny, come back! Okay, let's just keep going with our little baby brush right now. We're on a roll. Let's go on a roll with our little baby brush. Let's go. Boom. Okay, let's put some eyes. Let's make our eyes big and wide apart so they look happy. Aww. Look at those cute ass mother effing eyes. Now let's do some little. Aww, look at that friggin'. Look at that cute friggin' snowman. Okay, let's make a gray again. Let's go back to a dark gray. Maybe I'll go to my medium flat brush or your medium round brush. Let's do medium round brush. Haven't used this dude for much. This brush, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, there's no difference. They're the same thing. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Let's take a dark gray with our medium round brush. You haven't seen Hereditary? It's on HBO Max now. Oh yeah? Someone lets a dump on your doorstep? Tell me more. What happened? Man, you must have really pissed him off. Let's take a dark gray. Darker than the nose, probably. And we'll make a little... Oh, put your phone down. Look at that. I can make you put your fucking phone down. Phone down. So the dump left on your doorstep, do you think it was someone that was angry with you, or? Dude, Johnny, please, if you like horror movies, please watch Hereditary so I can talk to you about it, okay? Okay, I think we're pretty much done. You know what we do is I'm at a darker blue, just a little bit more blue. Now let's do this. Let's go. Kaboom, kaboom. I can make you put your friggin' phone down. Hey, Johnny, will you just watch Hereditary so I can talk to you about it? Asshole. Oh. Yeah, that's what, well, that's the thing, Johnny. When you see my paintings up close, you'll find that they are mostly dumps. Now it's on HBO. Hereditary, it's on HBO. Scary as fuck, dude. No, I'm not kidding. Like, did you see Midsummer? Have you ever watched Midsummer? Johnny, have you seen Midsummer? Jen, spin, hi to you too. Okay, well, there's today's painting. Look, we did it. Look at this happy snowman, guys. What a character this snowman guy is. He's great. Much better than the yellow one I did before. I like this way more. Okay, let's take our little tiny brush and... No! JK, love it, dude. No what? You know you haven't seen Midsummer? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're screaming no about? Johnny, will you calm down? Okay? Relax, okay? Relax. Or no, I'll never watch a movie and talk to you about it. That's probably what it is. You're like, oh, I have a child, and I raise my family. I'm married and I have a child, and I think I'm so cool. Yes, I haven't. Oh, okay. I'm very disappointed in the movie category. Of horror? Just horror movies? Not a horror movie fan, is that what you're saying? Sign your paintings, you're a fancy fucking artist, okay? Alright, last step is paint the bottom edge, okay? And then you're done. Okay, we still gotta talk about the trivia question. Trivia question today was, who was the best pope? Okay? Was it A, Pope Schuyler the 12th? Was it B, Pope Leroy the 5th? C, Pope Hiroshi the 8th? D, how dare you fucking talk about the Pope like this? Was it E, Pope Asher the 9th? Was it F, Pope Jaden the 3rd? G, Pope Reezy the 15th? Or H, Pope Boris the 12th? Okay, I'll give you just another second in case you want to guess. Okay, but, correct answer incoming. Okay. And then I don't watch movies and most likely you haven't seen any movie you would speak of. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, jeez. I've seen movies, but none you'd speak of. Does that mean porn or something? Johnny guesses A, Pope Schuyler the 12th. Yeah, I watch movies, but none you'd ever fucking watch. What does that mean, Johnny? You know what movies? We've never seen the same movies before? Yeah, I watch movies. Not that you fucking know anything about that. Okay, correct answer. Best Pope ever. Correct answer is... Correct answer... Let me think for a minute. More of a shitty TV show kind of guy. Speaking of shitty TV shows, did you like Third Rock from the Sun? Because I bought the whole series on DVD and binge watched it, and I just finished the whole thing like the other day. Talk all day about Third Rock from the Sun. Correct answer is Pope Hiroshi the Eighth. Okay. All right, Hiroshi, Japanese man, came over to the Vatican and just applied and said, "Hey, look, I think I'd make a great pope. Look, listen, I know bamboo, I know how to lead people, very prominent. We live long over there, and we're really smart people, you know." And they said, Cardinal said, "Well, I don't know. We'll have to see about that." And Pope and Hiroshi said, "Listen, I could, I've got wisdom beyond my years." And they say, yeah, but what about spiritual wisdom? And he says, "Listen, ever heard of monks? Huh? Ever heard of, Flying Tiger, Hidden Dragon? Remember that? That was me." And Hiroshi came in there and after, okay, here's the thing. Hiroshi took over after Pope Jaden III, who kind of, you know, he didn't make a mess of things. He just only focused on a couple things. And Hiroshi came in and said, listen, you Catholic, you know, Pope people, you need me. Okay, I've got wisdom beyond your years, right? And they said, yeah, well, look, Jaden kind of fucked things up. You know, Pope Reezy the 15th really was excellent. He was one of the wisest, smartest tacticians we've ever had as a pope. And then Pope Jaden the 3rd came in and was a little more, you know, tunnel vision, right? A little more focused on a couple things. Really focused on, you know, land layout, not as much on the religion thing. And Pope Hiroshi the 8th said, listen, the previous 7 Hiroshis, they were alright, but I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna slay this shit. Okay, and that's what he did. Okay, so correct answer is C, Pope Hiroshi Nagasaki the 8th. Okay, so that's your trivia question for today. Johnny, you didn't answer the correct answer, but I'll still give you a trivia. I'll still give you a painting if you want one, okay? Okay, well, hey, listen, everybody, you know, shit happens, and go watch Hereditary if you want a good scary movie to watch, because it's scary as fuck. I know Johnny's too good for that, but I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye, I love you.